Hey, welcome guys. This is Free Investment Strategies. My name is Kalambai, and just want to bring you something very quick. Tesla is actually losing the market to Chinese EV companies, and we have seen Chinese EV companies have come with the best cars that you could ever have imagined. Yeah, you have BYD, you have XPeng, you have Ceres, you have some of the best cars that you could ever have imagined. So, and these are really taking up the market because these are cheap, really cheap but very good Chinese cars. And they're expanding their market across the world, across the UK, across Europe, let's say just across Europe. The Chinese market is actually taking the leadership in these markets. It's really changing the things, as we go. So Tesla is really losing a lot of the big share of the market. BYD sales of the car was actually 777 billion. We are talking about the billion dollars that they had actually sold. So you have really a bigger share, not only of the Chinese market, but also of the world market, because they're taking a really huge part in the world market, and things are changing. So Tesla is actually deciding to change the technique because they have diversified, and that's what may actually work for Tesla, because they're into robotics, they're into self-driving taxis, which they're introducing this year. So we'll see how it works, because these kind of technologies are already there. But what is bad about these Chinese cars and this Chinese technology is that they cannot actually enter the United States market because of tariffs. Tariffs are hindering actually Americans from getting a good part of what these companies are actually offering there on the market. So guys, for those who are not in America, they are really having the best technologies. You can see some of these cars, I've posted them before, and they are really cheap compared to the technology and to the materials that they're providing for the cars. It's just, I can say, really best cars that I've come across. And Americans, they have not come across this, but I can just tell you this: Chinese cars are really, the Chinese technology is really technology. That's the future. You want the future, you have it now. They're talking about the future, and I have a sense of that. Most of these big technological companies that you have actually in China, or most of these developed cars, because you have these cars that you've never seen before, cars which are parking themselves. You don't have that technology yet in Europe. Those cars are not yet in Europe. I really love that the last technology that the Chinese have, that people across Europe or across other parts of the world can have that technology, because as of yet those kind of technologies have not yet come to this part of the world, and they remain in China. So China, I have a sense that they're just sending us some of these I can say second class technology that they have, and sending it to us. But the premium technology, they keep it in China. But let's hope that this technology comes really fast and spreads across the world, and let's hope that America as well can actually drive some of these cars and cut down the tariffs, because the tariffs are really hindering some of the Americans, or the Americans to get these technologies across there, and there is no competition. So the Chinese market is very competitive. You have Tesla, you have these EV companies, and it's very competitive, you know, guys. It's not easy to actually be a businessman in China, but they have actually to expand themselves and actually to create further opportunities across the world. So that's one thing, and so that's what I wanted to share with you today. See you on the next one.